to hold my hand, standing in the shadows of where we have been, sleeping with your back facing me.
Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. In today's video, we are going to be tackling the spring cleaning of the box bedroom. So, if you're new to my channel, welcome and delighted to have you here, and I really hope you enjoy the video. And if you have been here before, I'd like to welcome you back to the channel, and I'm delighted to see you again. So basically, this room, as you know if you've been here before, is a bit of a catch-all room. So as I explained in the previous video, about 2 videos ago, the recycling and stuff, I didn't plan it very well, the dates were a bit weird, and I basically ended up collecting a load of recycling and the bin was full and it wasn't going to be collected for a week. So a lot of the stuff ended up in here because that's what made sense. So what I'm going to do today is take all this out of here, bring it downstairs, get it into the recycling bin, rubbish, etc., and deal with anything else we haven't dealt with that we've left here from before. So a lot of stuff was left here from the cleanup of the bedroom overhaul. So we're going to be getting all that out today, and I'm going to give this room a quick overall dust because it badly needs it, especially up here on the top of the wardrobe. So we have discovered that these like lip thingies that we have on the top of the wardrobe do catch an awful lot of dust. Usual format as we've been doing, dust the whole room, let it settle for an hour, wash the curtains, nets, all that kind of thing, come back in, give it a hoover. So that's basically what we're doing today, that's what we're focusing on. I really hope you guys enjoy this video. If you enjoy kind of decluttering, cleaning, organisation, motivation, home decor and that kind of thing, consider hitting the subscribe button down below and ring the bell, set to all to be notified every time a video goes live on my channel. And if you enjoy this video, I hope you consider hitting the thumbs up button and giving me a like. That really helps out my channel. So without further ado, let us get started. So basically what we're looking at here is all these black bags, which are the recycling and decluttering from the previous video. So as I mentioned in the last video, the recycling bin had been taken out a week before, and we were in the middle of the 2 bins coming in. So the stuff was just put in here temporarily and the bin had just been emptied. So I'm just essentially bringing all that recycling down, and then there's just 1 or 2 bags here and I wasn't sure which was which. I knew one of them was for the attic and then one of them was for clothing recycling, and I didn't want to put the wrong one in the attic and then throw away the wrong one, if that makes sense. But anyway, yeah, just kind of going through that, there's just a few little bits there I wasn't sure. So the top bag there I have is a bag of recycling for the clothing recycling, and then the bottom bag is the clothes for storage in the attic. And then this bag here and kind of the rest of what's in the room now is recycling donations. So this bag is recycling. There's a bag there over on top of the box, and it's actually starting to burst with all the stuff in it, and that's actually for the general waste. It's over there beside the purple thing on the bed, and then the blue tub there is donations that have been there for way too long. That blue tub came out of the attic and it just kind of ended up being the receptacle for all the donations and decluttering in the house. But it's so big and bulky, and the stuff fits in it weird, and it just takes up way more room than it needs to. So that will be gotten rid of as well. And kind of in this section here, you'll see me moving stuff into this box, moving the folders and stuff, because they're sitting on the shelf there and they're kind of in the way for dusting, but there's something that are there all the time. So there's, to be honest, plenty of room in that kind of blanket box at the end of the bed. So I've decided to actually leave the folders in there out of the way. My dad knows they're there, I know they're there. So if either one of us needs a folder, we know that that's exactly where we need to go. Now you'll see kind of banks of time here missing, and that's just me going downstairs with the recycling or whatever. And this is just me looking through to see if I can kind of reorganise this bucket a bit to get it more organised. And that string is just to the dressing gown on the back of my thing. You can see there are 2 dressing gowns on a onesie that I have, but it's just kind of a lot of awkward shaped stuff in this bucket. So it's just kind of, no matter what way I kind of did it, it was just awkward. Then the stuff in here is some more donations that I had from the previous room. You recognise some of them. That's out of my wardrobe and stuff. So I just wanted to take them out of there and get them in here into this bucket to, as I said, all the donations together, and all of these to go downstairs. Now what I'm focusing on is the shoes I'm getting rid of. They're just in the box there. So you pull them out so you guys can see them, and they are all gone down to the recycling because they're the kind of shoes that they can't be given away to donation, but they still could be recycled. And then the other box there was like miscellaneous recycling electronics and stuff like that, spray cans. Then as you can see here, we've like some DVDs, we've some CDs, and we have some books. So everything across the top shelf is not mine, it's my brother's, and that is all being wiped down individually and then put into the wardrobe so that I can properly clean and dust all these shelves. And also because there's no one really in this room ever, like for like most of the year, so my theory was if I get this stuff into the wardrobe, it's going to keep the dust off and it's going to keep it clean. And it also means that if someone is coming to stay with us, or you know, my brother comes home, it's going to be really easy to wipe down the surfaces and clean this room without having all this stuff in the way and having to clean this every single time. So all I have to do is wipe down the shelves. So that, I think in the long term, is going to make the job a lot easier. Then if you look there on the bottom shelf, there's the big stack of books. In case it looks familiar to you, it might. That is the donations, the books I'm getting rid of from the end of my bedroom overhaul. So as I said before, I haven't been to the charity shop yet. Before I started this, so that's why it was there, just to get it out of my room so I could complete the kind of task I'm doing. One thing you're going to notice as well in this room later on is the carpet in this room as well is a lot more plush than the carpet in my room. So it is kind of harder to hoover and stuff, and the dust gets caught in a lot more. And again, I didn't shampoo this carpet because, to be frankly honest, I didn't have the energy. I've been quite run down the last couple of weeks and just incredibly tired. I think I pushed myself a lot during the bedroom overhaul, and it's kind of all catching up on me now. But anyway, I'm still trying to get a video out every week for you guys and get this spring cleaning done, because I want to get the spring cleaning finished as well as getting videos out. But the carpets, it's just quite a big job to do, and the machine is kind of heavy and bulky and running in and out with the water and stuff and removing all the furniture and the whole thing. So and obviously everything is massively sped up on my videos, so it takes a lot longer than what you do see on the video to do the kind of carpet cleaning and stuff. So I'm going to kind of leave it as well till the weather gets a bit warmer, because as I mentioned, the carpet in this room and the carpet in my dad's room are a lot more plush than my carpets in my room. So they're going to take a lot longer to dry, probably use a lot more water, and just be, to be honest, a lot harder to shampoo, to kind of get into it. And as I've mentioned previously, the perfume that's in the shampoo that we have in my room, we're like 2 weeks on or whatever, if not longer, since I shampooed that carpet. I can still smell the perfume just as strong as if I did it yesterday. And as I've mentioned, I have hoovered the room. The room's now been hoovered 2, if not 3 times since it dried, and I can still smell the perfume. It's so strong. So I think I'll finish the bottle of shampoo that I have, and then I will never ever use that shampoo again. Again, it's old as well, but I'll try and buy one maybe with a much lower odor, because that one it's intense. But anyway, getting back to what I'm doing here, this is just general dusting. You saw me do all the books, DVDs. This is just getting the inside of the lamp, as I mentioned in the last video, cleaning the bulb and stuff, because that's one thing that a lot of people leave out, and you do get an awful lot of dust on the bulb. That little spray there is just a lavender sleep spray. A friend was staying over with us over Christmas, so I just gave them that in case they wanted to use it on their pillow. I find it really nice and really helpful, especially if you're going to bed and whatever. But yeah, so it's pretty much what I'm going to be doing now for the next little while is cleaning off the shelves, dusting everything down, as I've done in previous videos, making sure they're all really nice and clean. And then I'll be working on the desk, the chair, the box bench, the shelves, the top of the wardrobes, the bottom of the wardrobes. Just really getting as much dust as is humanly possible out of this room before I leave it to settle for an hour, as I've done in previous videos. Cleaning like the door frames, the top of the doors, top of the mirrors, frames, that kind of thing. And then taking the curtains down, stripping the bed and letting the dust settle for an hour. Now I'm repeating myself, but doing that so that we can literally clean up and you can see all the dust flying on the desk here, get as much dust as is humanly possible out of this room. See the bin there as well on the floor. Obviously you can see on camera here, I didn't notice that till I was hoovering, so that has been cleared as well. I'm not sure if I have that on video recorded, but that bin is now empty. It's back in the room and it is empty. Just to let you guys know that. But anyway, I think I have waffled enough. You can see, as I mentioned previously, the spray cans and electrical recycling there on the floor with those extra boxes from my room. The white box I will be recycling, and the other 2 I'm going to see if we can find any use for them. If not, I'm going to give them for donation. But yeah, I think I've spoken enough. I don't want to bore you guys. So I think I will let you guys enjoy the dusting and the cleaning. So just for anyone who's curious, the books are here. DVDs, CDs are at the back case, so anyone was wondering where I'm going. And that's just the lamp there, just while I clean the room, and then I'll put them back at some stage. And then this item here, and I have a couple of items in the cupboard up here. You guys probably can't see that, up here, that I have on for sale, so I'm just waiting for them to be sold. But yeah, and these I'm waiting to, there's a shelf here, stuff for donation that's just waiting. So I kind of got cut off there a little bit. But anyway, the last kind of thing I want to mention is just the dusting here of the doors. It's something that I sometimes forget to do and I have to go back at the very end and do. So I wanted to do that now, get it out of the way, especially around like the edges of the doors there you can see me doing. Because it's an annoying job. It does take a while, but it really does make the difference in the long run. We've just been joined by the... thank you. By the supervisor. Trying to get the real work done, guys. I just wanted to jump in here again really quick. If you keep an eye under the lamp, the light fixture there throughout the video, you'll see the dust just getting worse and worse. This kind of top of wardrobe lip was, I think, the worst one in the house. There was more dust up here than there was, I think, in my room and my dad's room combined. Like, it was absolutely horrendous. You can see there on the cloth, just that one little corner I'm using is absolutely destroyed with dust. And I really should have worn a mask because I did pay for it the next day. But I have to say, I'm really glad that I got in here and got up and did this section, especially. Like, the dust, as you can see there around the light, is just getting worse and worse. There was so much dust up there. It was unbelievable. And it was funny because a lot of times I've gone into this room and I'm like, how is it so dusty? There's no one in here. The door is closed all the time. Where is it coming from? You know, occasionally we go in, open the window, like air the place out. But like, way too much dust is in this room. And then I now know it's up the top there. So hopefully having done this and, you know, getting this room really clean, getting as much dust out as we possibly can, will keep it at bay for future reference as well. So then you can just see me here, just getting into the kind of last few bits, just this box, trying to get like the top of it, the ceiling of it, if you will, done, and just getting all the shelves and trying to get into all the nooks and crannies and like down the side of this box and stuff. Are areas that never get dusted, so they were places I really wanted to target today, and it was important to me that I get them done because the dust is never going to stop being a problem if I don't deal with it now. And as I've already done my room, I've done my dad's room, now I'm doing this room. Coming up in the next couple of weeks will be the bathrooms and stuff like that, the hall, the kitchen, all those kind of things are going to be coming up. So what I'm trying to do is work my way down from the top of the house to the bottom, because it doesn't make sense to get it all lovely and clean, you know what I mean, upstairs or downstairs, then bring all the dust from upstairs and then wreck it. So I'm starting upstairs and bringing it all down. And here's just me being a bit challenged because I know these poles are usually screwed in, but I also know that we probably wouldn't screw the two in because we probably did that once and then learned how annoying it was every time you want to take down the curtains. Anyway, I've realised here that the one on the left is the one that's screwed in. And I do apologise about the quality here. The camera was struggling with both the light from the window, and I would assume as well the amount I'm moving as well as the amount of dust in the air. But yeah, so I apologise for the zoomy focus thing. But yeah, I'm just dusting this here down. Took down the curtains. You can't see him here, but Mr. Supervisor is on the bed supervising all of this. He was there for a lot of the day. He had a wonderful time. But yeah, just kind of dusting this, getting the heavy off, getting all that, as I've mentioned in previous videos, soft furnishings cleaned, because they, as we know, hold all the dust. So just kind of try and get that done. And again, the curtains don't get hit very often. I couldn't tell you the last time they were washed. The windows as well, because as I said, we don't really be in this room. But anyway, I'm really glad that we got that done and got all the bulk of this work done, and we're really getting this place organised. You can see here where Mr. Supervisor has been situated for most of the day, being the greatest structure. And I don't know if you can see out the window there, but it is absolutely, it was hammering down torrential rain all day. Just here, I'm zooming in, there's like these black spots of dust that are all over it. These chunks of dust are all over the quilt. So, and you will also notice in the video, especially in that left corner to the left of the window, there is black on the wall. So a number of years ago now, good number of years ago now, there was a leak in the porch, which at the time didn't have a door on it. So it was an open porch, and the moisture got up into it and got up into the wall. This room's over the porch. So that's what that is. The mold is dead. It doesn't grow anymore, but just in case anyone's wondering. And the pillow under the mattress there is because there is damage to the frame, which is also why there is the bookshelf that I took down from my room still in the room, because I'm going to try and use that to repair the bed. And this is just me getting all the recycling, all of the rest of the donations and everything else downstairs. Rather than leaving them sitting in the room for weeks at a time, I'm actually really pushed myself this day and was like, no, I'm not leaving this room until everything is downstairs. So that bucket was a nightmare to bring down the stairs, let me tell you. But yeah, so I'm really happy the amount we got done this day, got all the donations out, and I am glad to now tell you that while I'm recording this voiceover, all of this stuff has already gone to the donation centre. All the recycling is done to the recycle centre, and I'm really, really happy, and I can't wait for you guys to see how this room turned out. It's funny, it almost feels like, although this room was smaller than my dad's room, it felt like a lot more work. Probably because there was a lot more stuff in it, but also just kind of, I think the smaller rooms, there's weird bends in them and weird angles, and it's kind of harder to move around and you don't have as much surface space to deal with stuff. That there's just me, when I left, was just me washing my hands. That guitar stand is all sticky, so I need to see if that can be donated or thrown away, because not donated, I think thrown away, so I'm going to have to see what my brother says about that, because to be honest, I wouldn't feel safe or comfortable donating that, because I think it's at the end of its life. Okay guys, so I know this light is super yellow, even like that wall even looks way like more orange than it is. That's just how this room is. I don't know why guys, it's probably the yellow walls. Anyway, just putting my shoes on in case anyone's wondering why I'm bending. But yeah, so this room is now cleared. It's all dusted. I think I've gotten everywhere. Windows, the wardrobes, the shelves, the desk, yeah, it's all done. So I've taken the curtains out, the nets out. They're gone down into the wash, including the bedclothes, because obviously all the dust fell. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to leave this room for an hour. Previous videos, same thing. Let all the dust fall, settle, give another run over with the hoover if needed on the shelves and stuff, and then give this floor a really good hoover, which it badly needs, because as you guys know from previous videos, a lot of stuff got dumped in here. There is a bit of an echo at the moment, but you know, there was that blue tub, and that's there since, I think it was last summer, since we did the attic. So it was just one thing I saw, and I was like, I just need to deal with this, because the bucket's there and it's empty, or it's nearly empty, so it's kind of drawn me to go, I can put my donations in there, and then they just sit there, because obviously there's nobody in this room. So I've just realised I didn't dust the mirror. I'll do that off camera on the door frame. You guys know what it looks like when I dust a mirror. Anyway, so I'll do that as well. I might film, I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, so I'm going to leave this room to sit for an hour. I've closed the windows were open when I was doing all the cleaning, until I obviously took the curtains and stuff down. I've brought everything downstairs now, bar that one black bag at the start that's up into the attic. But yeah, apart from that, everything is out of here. I'm going to give this obviously a hoover when the dust falls, the mattress. But yeah, so I'll check back in with you guys in an hour or so when all the dust is dropped down. Sorry guys, putting on my shoes. When all the dust has fallen and this kind of room has had time to just settle. And that kind of thing, because, you know, as I've mentioned in previous videos, but I'll say again in case you haven't seen one of my videos before, when you dust, even dry dust or wet dust, it doesn't matter, as you're walking around my rooms, as you're moving stuff, you're kicking all that dust up into the air. So you can dust all the surfaces, hoover everything, clean it, and then leave the room, and then you'll think you've a lovely clean room, you'll come back an hour later and there's dust everywhere. Because you need to let the dust drop, you need to let it fall. So yeah, that's what we've done now. We've cleared out the room, we've dusted everything down, apart from, I said, the mirror and the door. I'm actually going to do that now as I'm talking to you. I'll just turn you around so you guys can see what I'm doing. As you can see guys, this started off a beautiful, you know, kind of yellow colour. Like, this room is really dirty. I also shook this out the window a good few times to get the heavy off it, so I keep using it. Because my second duster is in the wash. So, and it is stuff like this, guys, mirrors and stuff that's just inside doors that really create a lot of dust. Because obviously the dust lands like up on top here, and then you know, every time you open the door, a breeze comes in and blows the dust everywhere. So let me just do this here. Oh, it's pretty bad. Anyway, I'm just going to finish this off. I also forgot to finish doing the wardrobe doors. And then I'm going to leave this room for an hour. So I'm just going to continue working away.
From my mind, I'd rather just tweet it and delete it before we cross the line and we reach a point we can't reach.
So I'm going to let this room settle and then I'm going to check back in when we're ready to hoover out the dust fall. Hope you're enjoying the video so far, guys.
Maybe I need some space.
Hey guys, super weird angle, I apologise. So we're back for day 2. It just got late last night, I was exhausted. To be honest, I ran out of steam. I've been very tired recently, so I'm just doing what I can. But anyway, so my dad's going to help me now. We're going to take this bed here out and we're going to hoover underneath it, because that probably hasn't happened in a decade or so. Anyway, so we're going to get this bed out. It's not that, the mattress is a bit heavy, but the base and all should be fine. Throw that out, we're going to hoover this room. And I've been running my hands over the surfaces. You know, Myron, there's loads of dust, but in here, in case you're wondering what you're looking for, nothing. There's no dust on any of the surfaces. They're actually clean. Now I'll probably give them a hoover anyway, just to be, you know, extra careful. But yeah, this room is a lot cleaner. And just as I say, there's 2 bits of dust flying in front of me. Anyway, yeah, so we're gonna take this bed out, hoover the floor, and yeah, check back into you guys in a while.
be daring, baby, dance the night away. I let my head down if I won. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Doesn't sound like fun. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I want to be silly, baby, dance the night away. I'll kick my shoes off if I want. Let yourself be free and maybe you will find that there is more to life than being pretty. Honey, let's just face it. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better, so much better. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. You can. Baby, let your head down. Be a little wilder. Baby, kick your shoes off. You don't have to hide it. Baby, let your head down. Be a little wilder. Baby, kick your shoes off. Don't hide it. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. I don't fit into your box. Beauty queens without no flaws. You can do better. I dare you to be wilder. Why you wanna run away? Why you gotta be afraid? I wish I could make you stay. Cause baby, I love you. Why you tryna break us up when I'm tryna build it up? I wish I could make you stop. Cause baby, I love you. Guess I'm gonna dance alone tonight. I'm gonna miss your body. You know I can never get it right without you. No, I don't wanna step into the light if I don't get you, shawty. You bring out the sweetness of my life. Oh yeah. Come on and give me that, give me that, give me that good, good loving. Come on and show me that, show me that, show me that you're the one. I move to the left while you move to the right. While you tryna fight, just come on and give me that, give me that, give me that good, good loving. Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that. Give me that, give me that, give me that, give me that good, good loving. First you wanna come around, then you say you're leaving town. Everything is upside down. Oh baby, I love you, yeah. Why you gonna leave when I need you the most? Wherever you go, I'll be there, you know. Don't be a stranger, don't be a ghost. Cause baby, I love you, yeah. Guess I'm gonna dance alone tonight. I'm gonna miss your body. You know I can never get it right without you. No, I don't wanna step into the light if I don't get you, shawty. You bring out the sweetness of my life. Oh yeah.
sheet for this bed is actually in the machine. I thought we had 2 sheets, but I think we only have 1 sheet left for this bed. Anyway, if not, there's none in that hopper, so I can check the one downstairs. But for now, I'm just going to continue on, make the bed. No one's going to be sleeping in it tonight, so I can put the sheet on at a later time. I just have to, when all the laundry's finished, but I don't want to delay the whole video just for a sheet. But anyway, you guys know I will be putting the sheet and the other pillowcase on when the wash is finished. That is the end of today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. We got through a lot of stuff in here and we got through a lot of dust. There was actually a lot less dust than I thought there'd be, which was really good. But we decluttered a bunch of things. We got rid of a lot of jobs I've been putting off, like the recycling and stuff while I was waiting for the bins. They're all gone down. The donations are also gone. We did a run this morning, myself and my dad, to the donations to the charity shop and also up to the recycling centre, so that stuff is all gone, which is amazing. And I did take some footage that I didn't put in the video in the last video like I intended to, but anyway, all the electronics, DVDs, all that kind of stuff that you saw me with, I actually managed to sell all that, so that was really good, to a second-hand shop, which was awesome. So I think I have maybe got 4 DVDs back because they just had to make them, but apart from that, all of that's gone, which I'm really, really happy about. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you found it satisfying. I hope you found it motivating. I hope you got some good spring cleaning motivation. And if you're on your own spring cleaning journey, let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know the kind of style you do it. Maybe I can pick up a few hints and tips from you, or somebody else in the community will be able to get some tips or motivation on their own spring cleaning journey. As always, I hope you guys have a great rest of your Friday. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I hope you have a fantastic week. Next week, if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button down below. Give me a like if you enjoyed the video, and I will talk to y'all soon. Okay, love y'all. Bye.